The day I marched back to court with the Dai Kingdom Crown Prince's head, the Golden Throne Hall was painfully awkward. The Emperor was half-dressed, chasing after my stunning dad to feed him grapes. Come on, have a grape. That grown man was my supposedly helpless dad. Seeing me covered in bloodlust, he gasped and collapsed straight into the Emperor's arms. All the officials stared at the bloody head in my hand, then at the Emperor on the throne, completely bewitched by my dad. Not one of them dared to breathe loudly. Expressionless, I slammed the head onto the floor. With one heavy thud, my dad was so scared he started trembling in the Emperor's arms again. I looked coldly at His Majesty. I have fulfilled my mission. I will hand over military command right here in the hall and take my useless dad home to retire in peace. My dear minister, don't rush. As long as your dad stays peacefully in the palace, I will issue an edict right away and make you Great Zhou's one and only non-royal prince. My dad kept winking at me from the Emperor's arms. That ridiculously flirty look clearly said, our family is about to get promoted and rich again. I silently let go of the sword hilt I was ready to rebel with. Fine. If it makes him happy, I'll conquer all of Great Zhou and give it to him as a wedding gift. My dad, Great Zhou's #1 walking disaster of beauty, suddenly raised his pinky and pointed at the terrifying crack in my armor. Tears fell instantly. How did armor forged from northern cold iron crack like this? Your Majesty, my daughter has been wronged. Are you just going to ignore it? Issue an edict. Hang the Dai Crown Prince's body on the city wall and let it bake for 3 days and nights to vent our ailing's anger. My temples twitched hearing that. I had already chopped off the prince's head, and his body was still in a mud ditch 3,000 miles away. Hang what on the wall? Grand Tutor Wang, a veteran of 3 reigns, finally couldn't take it anymore. This old man cared most about court rules, and he stepped out with a long, dark face. Your Majesty, Pei Ruoshan is a man, yet he seduces the ruler and disrupts the court. This is deeply disrespectful. I beg your Majesty to expel this wicked favorite from the palace. Rage shot through me, and I gripped my blade tightly. My dad might be a world-class drama queen, but that didn't mean any random nobody could insult him. Before I could draw my sword, my dad stole the scene. He slid weakly onto the footrest, his tears hanging perfectly like pearls. Lord Wang is absolutely right. I am shameless and have offended His Majesty's eyes. I will leave now and never make His Majesty suffer in the middle again. Ailing, hurry and carry your father home. Don't let me dirty Lord Wang's noble eyes any longer. The foolish Emperor heard that and exploded. He leapt up, grabbed a plate of grapes and smashed it right at Grand Tutor Wang's face. The jade plate shattered everywhere. How dare you? Minister Pei risked her life for Great Zhou. Her father is my family. Grand Tutor Wang, say one more word, and I will send you to farm moldy potatoes. Old Wang's beard shook with rage. He pointed at my dad for a long time, then rolled his eyes, foamed at the mouth, and passed out on the spot. My dad, who had looked half dead a second ago, instantly stopped crying and secretly flashed me a peace sign. I let out a long sigh. This court was doomed. I thought I could get 2 quiet days back at the general's mansion, but the Emperor's rewards were hauled into my house like running water, filling every room with treasure. My dad lounged on a white tiger fur couch while servants peeled lychees for him. Facing the priceless treasures, he nitpicked everything, saying the pearls were too small and the agate was too cloudy. You blind little brat, hurry up and call me dad. Come on, yell it louder, call me dad. Do you hear me? Dad, with your next level chaos skills, aren't you afraid you'll get our whole family killed? Grand Tutor Wang's clan is definitely not to be messed with. My dad chewed his lychee without a care. But in that instant, I clearly caught a sharp, chilling glint flash through his eyes. As long as I don't rebel, His Majesty is into this. Oh right, my girl, I picked out a few young men from noble families for you. Go on a blind date tomorrow, okay? I had just fought my way back from the battlefield, living on the edge of a blade. I was only in my early 20s, and I had zero interest in any stupid blind date. Before I could finish, the housekeeper crashed through the gate, hair flying everywhere. The Empress is here with soldiers to purge the court. Her Majesty is here to start trouble. Hurry, get me that white funeral outfit. Remember, cry like I'm dying. Make me look like I'm on my last breath. I was completely stunned. My whole soul cracked. Was this the legendary ultimate shameless magic defeating high-level magic? The gates of the general's mansion shattered with a boom. Empress Zhao, a fierce daughter of a military family, stormed in with a barbed blood whip and dozens of armored guards. You shameless low-born demon, you home-wrecking fox. If you have the guts, crawl out of that room right now and die. I stepped sideways and blocked the hall door firmly, bringing soldiers into the mansion of a decorated general. This old woman had gone way too far. Pei Ling, you even dare cover up the mess your father caused? If you don't hand over this disaster to the nation today, I'll kill you too. Just as I was about to explode and start cutting people down, my dad made his entrance. Wearing a thin white inner robe like funeral clothes, he leaned weakly against the doorframe. Your Majesty the Empress, if you want my worthless life, then take it. Why bring soldiers here to make things hard for innocent Ailing? He really dared to throw himself toward that blood-grooved whip. Cold sweat broke out all over me, and I grabbed his arm like lightning, yanking him back by force. Empress Zhao had clearly never seen such shameless fake injury tactics and froze on the spot. At that critical moment, the Emperor rushed through the gate like a madman. My dear Ruoshan, who upset you this badly? With me here protecting you, who dares touch a single hair on your head? Your Majesty, please don't blame the Empress. This is all because I am worthless and shameless. I will simply drift away with the wind and stop bothering everyone. The foolish Emperor suddenly turned and glared at Empress Zhao, his furious eyes almost ready to tear her apart. For one man, he directly ordered the Empress deposed. Empress Zhao was so enraged she nearly burst, threw down the blood whip and stormed off. I looked at the wreckage all over the ground, my heart pounding like crazy. The Zhao family held military power, and the Wang family controlled the civil officials. Today, for this drama king of a dad, the emperor had instantly pushed Great Zhou's two most terrifying factions into rebellion. The wind howled and lightning split the sky. I knew right then that the skies of Great Zhou were about to completely collapse because of one man.